Sziasztok, hi everyone, I'm Sándor, welcome to another Hungarian lesson. Let's see how to say to earn money in Hungarian. It's actually pretty interesting, I think. So, to earn money in Hungarian is pénzt keresni. Pénzt keresni. Pénz means money, the T at the end is the object particle. But the infinitive keresni is really interesting. It actually means to search or to look for. So the term in Hungarian literally means to search for money. The origin of this actually goes way back, when our ancestors were still nomadic and they used to search for woods to hunt in. We still have the term sokat keresni. Sokat keresni, which means to earn a lot of money or to make a lot of money. But back then, it literally meant to search a lot. And most likely, if someone had searched a lot, that person was able to hunt a lot. Hence, he had a lot of wealth in a way. Because back then they didn't really have money, and obviously food was a big resource. So if you had a lot of food, you were basically wealthy. But let's go back to the phrase sokat keresni. Sokat keresni. Sok actually means a lot, but here it has the object particle attached to it. The reason is that the whole phrase would actually be sok pénzt keresni. Sok pénzt keresni. Here is the word pénz that receives the object particle. But you know, languages are striving for simplicity, and just by saying sokat keresni, we know that we're actually talking about money. So the word sok replaces pénz as the object in this phrase. The same thing happens if you want to ask how much do you earn or how much do you make. In Hungarian, it's mennyit keresel. Mennyit keresel. Again, mennyi means how much and it receives the object particle. Because again, the full question would be mennyi pénzt keresel? Mennyi pénzt keresel? But the language strives for simplicity, so most of the time we just ask mennyit keresel? Mennyit keresel? If somebody asks you this, you can just reply with semmi közöd hozzá. Semmi közöd hozzá. None of your business. Now, if you want to say I made X amount, then you have to attach the object particle after the number or after the currency. For example, múlt hónapban $500,000 kerestem. Múlt hónapban $500,000 kerestem. I made $500,000 last month. I wish. But dollár means dollar in Hungarian, and there's the object particle attached to it. But if you don't say the currency, then you attach the object particle after the number. Múlt hónapban 500,000 kerestem. Múlt hónapban 500,000 kerestem. I made 500,000 last month. But it literally means I searched 500,000 last month. Interesting, right? I actually had no idea about the origin of this phrase before I started making this video. I find it fascinating that such an old expression still exists in our language. This phrase is at least 1500 years old. How cool is that? Thank you all for studying with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my PayPal information is in the description. See you in the next lesson. Sziasztok, a viszontlátásra!